Creators Corner. Make we go, Creators Corner. Make we go, Creators Corner.
Creators Corner, the show where creative minds meet bold ideas. I am your host, Julia Anthony, and I'm so excited to have you on our 5th episode. We're doing this together always, you know that. So week after week, we've explored everything from platform power plays to personal purpose. And today, it's no different. So if you're a content creator, a creative entrepreneur, or just someone trying to figure out how to turn your talent into something that truly matters, you're in the right place, because today we're going to the depth of it all, talking about bold truths and a bit of healthy disruptions. We're asking tough questions like, are we still creating for humans or the algorithm? And also another one, is virality more valuable than impact? And what happens when creativity meets community? You know community is key, right? So grab your notes, turn the volume up, let's dive in. I'll be right back.
Creators Corner. Make we go, Creators Corner. Creators Corner. Creators Corner. Creators Corner.
Welcome back from that short break. And you know, I'm not doing it alone. I don't do it alone. I always have a creative mind here with me. We talk about our hot takes, our creative inspiration, what's popping online, our creative news, you know, and so other many things that you need to listen to. My guest today is no other person than the Busayo Makinde. I love her so much. I stalk her on Instagram. She's so beautiful, intelligent, and you know, she just has it. And I was like, no, I have to bring her and we have to talk. I need to hear from her. You know, you hear her speak, and she's here with me. Hi.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Busayo.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm fine. Let's just say I'm fine.
Why did you exhale? I'm fine. I'm tired.
Nigeria.
Oh my God. Nigeria is always Nigeria. Let's put it like that. Yeah. How was your day?
It was actually awesome. Yeah.
How do you feel being here today?
I feel good. Mm-hmm. This is my first time, you know, having this sort of conversation with you. So yeah, it's amazing.
Okay. So quickly we'll be going for our hot take, and our hot take today is creators. They are becoming the algorithm. Do you know? Do you know what that means?
I feel every creator understands what that means. Mm-hmm. In recent times, everybody wants to go viral.
Yes.
Everybody wants to, you know, post at the right time.
Yes.
Everybody wants to post what Instagram or whichever platform that you're on says you should post. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I as a person, I prefer impact.
Yeah.
I prefer posting what I feel my audience connects better with. Mm-hmm. So yes, on some days I want to post at the time that Instagram says I should post.
Yeah.
Or when I look at my, my insights, and I say, oh, this video is doing better.
Yeah.
It sort of gives me, so I feel like I'm in between, if I'm being honest.
Yes.
Like the insight gives me a better idea of what to put out to my audience. But then on some days I just want to throw caution to the wind and just do what I want to do and just be myself. And
I've also noticed that sometimes when you actually just do it outside the algorithm, it's better.
Yes.
So I'm not saying all the time. Sometimes it works better. I've noticed, like I had to post something like before in the evening around my non-posting time, I think 7, 8-ish. And I was blown away. And I was like, oh, okay. And I've been hearing people saying it all the time that, okay, sometimes do it outside of the algorithm. Whether it does well or not, you still find something. But I think creators are now creating for algorithm, because you hear, oh no, I can't post this time. It has to be this or so time, because I won't get followers, I won't get likes, I won't get and it's becoming some way. I don't know if it is, maybe it has to do with that likes, but are we forgetting the fact that our content itself, if it is valuable, if it is what your audience likes, like you said, you definitely get that engagement. And if you don't get it, repost it now. Abi, delete it and repost it, because it's beginning to store our ideas, our creativity. It's making us feel like we're robots. We have to do it this time. I'm not saying it's bad, actually. If it works for you, fine. But I think you should be in between. Just like I said, on some days, follow the algorithm. On another days, please.
Do whatever works for you.
Just wing it, please. And quickly, we'll be rushing to our weekly theme. And today is creativity takes courage.
It's actually does.
Are you a shy person?
No.
You've always been the type that wants to be.
I feel like I am bold, and I've always, even before the what's it called, the social media,
Yes, the content thing.
Content thing came around. I've always been bold in my dealings, in even how I dress, how I talk, where I go to. So when it came to content, it was just natural for me, and I don't think, to be honest, if it's in there, if it's inborn, it's inborn. If it's not, it's
But
not.
have you met someone that it is actually inborn? It's the person loves to be on camera, but the person is still shy. Have you met someone like that?
No.
Okay, I'm sitting right in front of you. Honestly, my best place is in front of the camera. And that was why I always want to be in front of camera. Maybe it's doing content, doing other things like modeling that I do, but I'm shy. I can't go out like on a normal day. I can't go out alone.
I think you're actually shy. I
Yes.
agree with that. The first time I met you,
I don't know why people don't believe
Yeah.
me. It actually takes courage. I think what I do is when I'm going for work, maybe to host an event, I've hosted lots of events and I've seen crowds and I'm like, okay, I'm here to work. I don't care what I'm seeing. I'm not going to look at it. And then I give it my all. Yeah. But nobody knows that I'm shy. And that's why today I'm telling you, it actually takes courage. If you're a shy person, you can do it. At least I'm sitting right here in front of you, looking you eyeball to eyeball and telling you.
Another thing that I think is, it depends on what kind of creative, that you have, what kind of creator that you have. I started out, blogging.
Yeah, okay.
I was writing. So you don't necessarily have to be in the front of the camera.
Of course.
If you want to be, a writer, you can be a writer. You can be anything that you want to be, anything that you're comfortable enough to, do. Yeah, so.
When we even talk about courage, most times it's not you facing the camera. Sometimes, like you said, you do writing. Some people are still shy of posting the content that they are not seeing. Like, really?
Wow.
Some people say like, if I post it, oh my God, what will happen? What will people say about me? So most times that courage is not even you facing your fear. Sometimes it's just doing what you want to do. Doing what is in your mind. I'm not saying you should do something that is not good. Doing what is in your mind, posting that content, speaking to that person. Network. It takes a lot. I'm not even going to lie.
It takes a lot.
And sometimes you will meet some people and then they just shun you. And you're like, if I had known, I shouldn't have. But trust me, the next person you meet, go and talk to that person. I think from there you start breaking the walls of shyness. Yes, you start breaking it. So please, creativity takes courage. I'm not even going to lie to you.
I think I'm going to agree to
yes, it takes courage. You see someone that you know that will do you good, maybe help you, maybe in a collaboration, or will help your work, or you just want to meet that person. Go ahead. If the person shows you, the next person you meet
would not.
Exactly, the person will not.
Yeah.
So please, if you're thinking of maybe you don't want to do this, you're not taking that step of being a creative because you're shy. This is your sign. A shy girl to a shy girl, you can do it, trust me. Let's move on to our creator news for the week. Do you know about the Edit app?
Yes.
Do you use it?
No.
Okay. Why are you not using it?
Because I'm used to CapCut and InShot.
Oh my God. These people are taking our money.
Yes, and I already paid for a year, so.
Oh my God, big girl.
And then I have options. Like I feel like I have options on CapCut. I would definitely love to try out the Edit app on Instagram. But
it's actually a very sweet app.
Really?
To me, I feel like it's just CapCut in another name.
So but all the features on
almost everything.
Wow.
Even the edit, the caption has like nice captions that you wouldn't.
I'll check it out.
You want to look at caption and say just chill a little bit. Honestly, if you've not downloaded it, you should
Please
do now. Honestly,
I would.
The Edit app is actually very good. It's stress-free. You're going to love it. I promise you. So now we're going to what's popping online. A viral moment. A viral thing, and it's not a happy one. As you can see, I'm not smiling. We're talking about body shaming, and it has really caused something that I've always feared. I'm someone that I do not love. I do not appreciate you speak about another woman's body or a man's body. I don't care what the gender is. And we're talking about this Chinelo, the popular TikToker dancer. Very sad. Very, very sad. And I'm just amused that these same people dropping those 8 comments are the same one now grieving. How convenient. How really convenient?
The society doesn't really care about you.
Mm.
Your online call it fans.
Yeah.
Except if you have like this close-knitted community, I don't think nobody really cares. Yes, they enjoy what you do, and like I said earlier, I said a lot of people are hot. A lot of people, and hot people hurt other people.
Yes.
And when you're hot and you're looking for an avenue to push out that pain, you have a phone. You can just stay, behind your phone,
keypad.
you're a keypad warrior, and then you're typing hateful comments because nobody can really do anything to you. Nobody can pick you up. Nobody can say anything. So, and you think, yeah, let me just do this. Let me hurt somebody else. I shouldn't be the only one having pain in the whole wide world. So, and then in turn you do that. So I tell people this: do you? The world would adjust. Everybody will be okay.
It's
what
really
makes you
sad.
happy? Do it.
It's really sad because then she came out to say she had some health complications and people should bear with her. Like she even, oh my God, she was saying it like, okay, this is what she's going through. She said fibroid and cyst, and then they will still not stop. I'm just asking, like, do you think we as humans, even you out there, you don't look at the mirror? Do you think we don't look at the mirror and we don't see these things? And some people actually go through a lot. I think she's not the only one. There was a lady too, I'm trying to remember her name. I don't think I remember. There was a lady that was bullied too for being on the plus size. And to be honest with you, it is nobody's business.
Everybody's flawed.
That's the thing.
Everybody is flawed.
If not because we've told ourselves to accept how we look and our body. I think if everyone is to pinpoint what they don't like on their body, there'll be a lot. So why do you have to let that person know that, oh, this is bad? Like, oh, why? Please, let's be kind. It costs nothing to be kind. Sometimes, bridle your tongue. It's not everything you see. Honestly, it's not everything you see that you say. Even if you're going to say, there's a way you can come out as
tactful.
Yes.
Be tactful, yeah.
Please. Even if you want to address it, even though the person is your friend, there's a way you say it and it won't come off as an insult.
I don't even think you should.
You should even say
it has nothing to do with you. Why are you addressing
because trust me,
it?
the person knows. Actually, the person knows. We know. But then we just like, maybe I'll do it, or maybe it's not even easy.
And then another thing, I think for me, and this is not me trying to like, put the blame on the victim here, but I feel like if you know that you're not mentally stable like
fame,
not even fame, like strong, like that okay. So I think when I checked, the story, it was more or less like she was going to the gym, and people are like, oh, you keep going to the gym every day, but then you're not losing weight, you're just still
why?
So for me, I'm like, maybe you shouldn't. To be honest, people should.
I
think the number one thing is don't say anything. Just look
and go. It is not that hard. It is not. Please.
Be nice to people. Everybody's going through stuff. Like be nice. It doesn't take like a lot to be nice to someone. It doesn't. Yeah.
Be nice, please. Before you talk, pause, reflect, and ask yourself, if this was said to me, how would I feel? I think maybe that will help you sometimes before you drop a particular comment or say some things to people. It will help you realize that, okay, this doesn't make sense and it's not fair. So please don't do that. And quickly we'll go to our creative inspiration for today, and we're looking at no other person than Taiwo Aina. He's a Nigerian YouTuber, with YouTube followers over 1 million, and he's doing absolutely well. Do you follow him?
Yes, and I think from way back, way back, even before I think it was doing this real estate.
Yes, before it became this
even
big.
Before then, I was always a supporter of Taiwo.
And he's doing well.
He's doing well.
Really well. And I love his content. At least the way he digs deep into whatever he's putting out there is a lot.
Especially the travel content. I love it.
Please, it's a whole lot. Like, I don't know how he gets his money to do all those things, but he's trying.
Investment.
As
a creator, you have to invest money. You have to invest money to make more money.
Yes, it's true. But honestly, kudos to him.
Yes.
And this is my advice, while talking about style. Whatever you're doing, do it well. Do it well. Don't think of, oh, people are not showing me love. Because I'm sure if Tayo had paused, he will not be here. We will not be talking about him right here. We won't actually even know who Tayo is. But he gave it his all, doing his best, posting, doing his thing. And look at him right now, reaping every fruit of his
Of his
labor.
labor.
So if you're out there as a creative and you're still struggling with what you're doing, your content, your job, your work, whatever it is, please just keep at it. Continue. Trust me. One day, you would see.
You most definitely.
Mm-hmm. Do you
Even
have
if you have
word?
one subscriber today, you never can tell.
Just
Can we
keep
get
doing
that
it.
plug
Mm-hmm.
for 1 million subscribers sometime in the future?
Yes. So quickly before we leave, I would like you to give a word or maybe an advice, something to, a take home for them before you leave.
Okay.
Creators out there or people out there,
Creators.
yeah.
Okay, for aspiring creators, I think the only advice I can give is be yourself. I think it's just that is it. Be yourself. Go at your own pace. Yes, I know there are times when you look at the other creator that you started out together and they're like doing things. Just go at your own pace. Go through your own path.
Yes.
And to be honest, I would say be consistent. Even though I am not the consistency queen, but be consistent. It actually pays at the long run. So be consistent and know yourself. Know your audience.
Yes.
The most important thing is to know your audience, because if you don't know your audience, there's no way there would be that connection.
Yes.
Because if you're creating, what are you creating for? You're creating for your audience. And if you don't know your audience, it means you're just creating just for creating sake. So, with that, I think you do good.
Okay, so another thing I want you to quickly, just say something about is, what do you think about community? Do you think a creator cannot make it without having a community, or do you think they can?
You can. Starting out, you can't just build a community in a day. You can't. So you can actually just start out with wherever you are at, with whatever you have, and then with time, I would take myself as an example. As a creator, I know I had the audience that loved the lifestyle content that I was putting out, but then I never believed that it takes a lot for you to have a community.
It takes a whole lot.
It takes a lot of influence. The word is influence and impact.
Yes.
Because it's not just influence. What are you impacting? So it's a whole lot. And I think sometimes last year I love to read, and I was like, when I was in Lagos, I was in a book club, and I'm like, okay, if it's not there, you can create it.
Yeah.
And when I started, I think we're just 2 or 3 people. But it's a community of over 500 people now.
In Ibadan?
Both Ibadan and Lagos.
Wow.
So in Ibadan, we have over 250 people in our community, the Bukawali Club. So when I started, it was a pipe dream, like, just 2 people. And then the next meetup, I think we're just like 3. And the number was fluctuating. But now I don't even need to be there, and meetups will be held.
Wow.
So it takes a lot, and then it's impact. You're giving people something. It's not just saying, I have people who follow me. No. People who like me. No. There is influence and there is impact that makes that community close-knitted and what it is. So basically that's just it.
Okay, so which would you choose, online community or offline community? Offline. They're the real deal. So it's not all about the followers and the numbers, more of who show up for you online.
So it depends. Another thing, it depends on what you're doing, and it depends on your goals as well and what you want to achieve. If they're short-term goals or if they're long-term goals. So at the long run, if you're someone who's content and everything that you do is online, you would want to go for an online community. But still, you can also transition from that online to offline. So it depends on what you're doing as a creator or as a creative. So either way, it works. Either way, it works. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Busayo, for
You're
coming.
welcome.
And I really enjoyed having a conversation with you. And I'm sure the audience also, enjoy having a conversation with you. You heard everything we said. If you think otherwise or you have an addition, please drop it in the comment section and we'll be glad to read from you. I'll be going on a quick short break right now. And when I come back, we'll be on to our creator spotlight. Now, my guests, they are always, dropping gems. So don't touch that thing. Wait, I'll be right back with our creator for today.
Creators Corner. Make we go. Creators Corner. Creators Corner. Creators Corner. Creators Corner.
back
Make we
from
go,
that
go,
short
create
break,
us
and I
corner.
already have my guest in the house. So my guest today has an 8 years experience in brand building, video production, and project management. And that's one of the reasons why I said we need to have him on for today. Tell me thank you in the comment section. If you already know who I'm talking about, I'm still going to introduce him anyway. His name is Akinkunmi. I don't need to tell you the remaining now. You people should hold on. He will talk by himself. Hi.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. You look beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. So how do you feel? Hope you're not
Um,
tensed. Hope you feel good.
A little bit tense, honestly. But I think it's something I'm very, very passionate about. Something that's my day to day.
Yeah.
So I think that once I get into the conversation, I can flow from there.
From there.
Yes.
Okay. So today is going to talk about vision, execution, balancing the arts and strategy in creative work. So if you're someone that has been looking to know how to balance your art, your creativity, your vision, the execution, you know how to write things down, you don't know how to execute, this is where you need to listen and pay attention right now. Gems only, Akinkunmi, let's have you.
All right. Thank you very much. So I would start with classifying the two types of creators that I am familiar with. But before I start that, I would like to introduce myself also. So my name is Alamo Akinkunmi. I am, well, many people call me a creative strategist, but I like to refer to myself as a houseboy.
Please. I knew you were going to say it.
All right.
Why?
All right, so
I purposely skipped that part. I purposely skipped it. But why did you say? Why do you like
all
to
right,
be addressed
so,
on that?
I do a number of things.
Okay.
I started out from different things as a graphic designer, as a video editor, as a video creator in quotes, as an influencer. I teach swimming at the side also. So there's a number of things I do. And when I started to do all these things, they were for just one particular goal. I needed to understand the different types of creative processes because my goal has always been to manage creators. And that's a bit of backstory because I was not able to express myself growing up because I lived in a family where my father wanted me to take over the family business, which is still not quitting on that anyway, and I think I have to do it. But I couldn't express myself, and I kept on looking for ways to do that. And I promised myself that once I get into the university, I would be able to express myself. And when I got there, I realized that there were so many problems that so many people were facing. And that's when I started to, explore different mediums to express myself, learn these things so that I can be able to communicate better with other creators. And that's when I actually discovered the two types of creators, which I would also talk about in the conversation we're having today. So that's why I'm the houseboy, right? Okay, yes, I'm not done with that.
Okay.
So many creators need different things depending on who they are and what they are doing. And my job description is to, in quotes, run these errands for them.
Oh.
So, and what's the job description of a houseboy?
Oh, no, please.
So, and it deals with a number of things because he actually plays with the the description of things I have to do.
Yes.
So I have to be very humble. I have to communicate clearly.
Yes.
I have to pay attention to certain things. I have to keep things tidy and organized. There's a number of features. So it's not necessarily in the negative light.
Yeah.
It's just speaking the positive light. And it's almost the same thing. I like to do that a lot. My creative agency's logo or mascot is a monkey.
Oh.
Yeah. And you think, oh, why a monkey? So if you look at it from the positive angle, you see that monkey is actually very smart.
Yes.
Monkeys are very intelligent. And then if you want to backtrack a bit of history, you want to say, oh, we came out from the family of, and all of that. So it's pretty much me picking references from different places that can stay as placeholders that can help people see meaning to things. So now let me go down to like the two different types of creators we have.
Yeah.
There are there's the artists,
Okay.
and then there's the commercial ones. So the artists are the ones that they create because they want to create. They create because they feel like creating. They create because they want to express themselves. And the other one is the ones that they create because they can. They have that thought process. Oh, you want to do A, let me do it for you. I'll do it for you. It's easy for them to do that. It's easier for them to interpret
your script, your vision.
Yeah, but the artist will want to influence that decision. So that's why we see some artists that they will sing for themselves.
Yes.
Someone like John Bellion will sing for himself, but then you can relate to it.
Yes.
But I will not mention another person. But I can actually mention another person.
Okay.
I want to say Davido is more of a creative one than the artist himself.
Yes.
Because he sings what will work. Someone like Taliban will sing what is trending.
Yes.
He'll pick trends here and there. So that's the two different type ones. And so we all have visions for either project or our lives or whatever the case might be. But in this context, I won't be doing more of a personal level. I'm going to be doing more of a commercial level. And the reason why I'm saying that is because many people are creating now to make money.
Yes.
That's the honest truth. We are, and most people that are watching here, how can I make more money? How can I turn my client's vision to a strategy that works for them, that helps them convert to sales? Most brand owners that are watching this thing would want to watch because they want to understand how they can better communicate their vision to the creator so that they can best convert for them. So I'm going to go down the commercial route and not the artist side. So first thing is I believe that breaking down the vision or breaking down your vision or breaking down a vision that's been communicated to you has been made easier. And I'll say made easier because we have the advent of AI to help us make shifts to that. But the traditional way is to break it down into different parts. So you're breaking down, okay, fine, what's the first letter? What's the goal? What's the mission? Because you can actually have all this thing encompassing in a vision. So I want to see a mobile phone. I have to break down the mobile phone into different parts. I have to break down the mobile phone into the functionality, the aesthetics, and other reasons why I can have the phone. And when I break down, then I can say, okay, fine, how can I convert this into a strategy that can work? So the goal is to advertise this phone. I have to look at the phone. The vision of this phone, what is the vision of this phone? The vision of this phone is to help people communicate, help people connect. How do we connect? So there are different ways to connect. There's the connection of communication. There's the connection of profitability. So I should be able to make money from this thing. That's me connecting, right? So when I break down that, so I'm breaking down into different parts. The goal is still to connect. But I have to break it down into little bits that can help me be able to communicate properly. So when we are looking at it from that angle, we are better. And that's the traditional way to look at it. But if you use AI will help you, break it down, ask you questions, challenge you. And I think it's amazing how, AI has been for years back. It's just, we're just understanding it properly now. And it's just amazing that you just have to allow it to help you challenge yourself to be much more better. So when we talk about, give me a minute. So when we talk about the art and strategy in creative work, we're not just throwing big words out there and say, oh, the art. It's pretty much how you can communicate your message, essentially, how you can break things down into little bits. So when we're looking at the art, I would say that's more of your personal style. And then when we're talking about strategies, how you communicate your personal style to people. That's the easiest way to break it down. So bringing vision to life is dependent, and there is no manual per se for it. There is no, this is a guidebook for how you should do it. And many people say, oh no, but there are people that have done it before. Yes, the people that have done it before. But you can understand that, one, when they did it, who they are, what connection they have as available to themselves, what resources they have available to themselves. There are a number of factors to put into consideration. And I want to say, the reason why I say this is because some people say they go to, in quote, a school, and when they try to apply it to their personal business, it flops. And that's because they're trying to follow the book.
Yeah.
What I try to play along with, or what I try to play with, is to look within. And when I say look within, there's the concept of being of possibilities. We call it BOP at my agency. We call it BOP, being of possibilities. It's essentially you consuming content as much as possible every day, every time. But the goal of consuming content is to build your brain. Our brain picks everything,
Yes.
even things we're not conscious about. So I can be here, we could be having this conversation, and I will just hear something you said casually.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow somebody's going to be talking about a project. And I'm going to wait. I think why don't we do A, B, and C?
Yeah.
And it's essentially inspired by what you
What
said.
I said.
So what I tell people is build your bin of possibilities. Build it to the extent whereby when you think about, and I'll give an example. So a couple of years back, Chalk Party, everybody knows Chalk Party, I believe so. And then one of the brands that I work for reached out to me and said, oh, we want to create an experience at Chalk Party. We sell clothes. And I said, okay, no problem. Let me think of how we can execute this idea. So case study. And I picked up my phone. I said, no problem. Give me 3 days. I'll be fine. How I was going to do it, I did not know. Being fair. And then I picked up my phone and I was playing a game. I play Call of Duty for people that like to play games. Let's text. And I was playing the game and I remember that there was one building in Call of Duty where we used to go and hide in courts. And I was like, oh, this makes total sense. And I called one of my friends. I said, how far? I need you to help me sketch this thing out. Sketch it out. I want a box. I want half a room. And I want us to graffiti inside it. And I want us to arrange hangers, clothes, the bags they sell, a number of things. And then the back of it, I want people to be able to sign. So when you come in, you sign, and then you take a picture. Because it looks like a photo booth.
Yeah.
And that's how we executed that. And it was the spotlight for that edition of Chalk Party. And it's as a result of building my bin of possibilities. Normally people say, oh, hey, you're going for an event, let's do backdrop, let's do banner. That's the book.
And the clothes they wanted to sell was what you put in
inside. So everybody taking pictures, we're taking pictures with the clothes. And it was even easier to tell people, oh, carry this bag, put this cloth on yourself, and take a picture.
Are you hearing that?
So it's pretty much, if I tell you about the book, oh yes, to advertise a brand at Chalk Party, do a backdrop, do roll up banner, vend.
That's the usual thing.
That's the usual thing. But because you've built your bin of possibilities, which is BOP, I'm saying bin of possibilities because if I say BOP now, it means something else entirely. So because you've built that, it's easier for you to pick on it and execute it. Another case study, and the reason why I'm giving examples is because many people are looking for a manual.
Yes.
But I do not have a manual to give you, because if I give you a manual today, tomorrow it most likely will not work.
Of course.
The system that Mr. Beast is using today and Tyra and I used are very, very different.
Two different things.
The environment in which they exist are very, very different.
Different as well.
They're telling us that in Nigeria, as a YouTuber, you have to do times 10 of what they're doing in the US before you can earn half of what they're earning.
Yes. That's a lot.
So if anybody is trying to do a Mr. Beast in Nigeria, and you believe that, oh, it's a convert for me, it most likely will not convert the same way it's converting for them. So you have to understand that. It will say, oh, yes, you have to be. I know people like to say the word consistency. But as much as it's the reality of things, you have to also have to understand yourself.
Yeah.
I can be consistent and post once a month. And I'm consistent with that once a month.
Oh, so we should define our consistency.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's like I said, that's why I'm giving all these examples. There is no manual to it. The arts and the strategy of executing creative ideas is very, very specific to the creator himself. And that's why I said from the beginning, you have to look within.
And that's basically thinking outside the box.
Yes. So you're not necessarily saying, oh, they say we have to post 5 times a day. Oh, fair. Post the 5 times a day, you get tired. Honestly. Somebody else can post 10 times a day.
And will not feel it.
Yes, there's a TikToker that did close to 20 to 30 posts per day.
How?
Just Ada. And she
How?
went from 0 to 100.
That's how she went viral.
Yeah, she consistently for days kept on posting multiple content. She can bulk create 30 and post it immediately.
People are trying, no.
And if you ask me, I said I was going to be consistent with content creation. I posted one video. No, I had the bulk of energy in one night, and I posted 2 videos. I was like, you know what? When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to post another 5-1. You know, I haven't posted another video again. I'm so sorry. So, but the bottom line is, my views are not the same with someone that has been posting every day for the past 1 week. So there's no manual to it.
Yes.
So you have to look at it and say, okay, fine, what works for me? What would my audience resonate with? So going back to what I was saying earlier, it's pretty much the frequency of you have to think outside the box. You have to explore, you know, what you've consumed. You have to sit down with yourself, give yourself that free time, that personal time. I do this a lot where I just zone out for hours. And not zone out in the sense that I just try to calm myself so that my brain can replay as much things as possible. So we're living in a generation where, and this is one of the points I raised, I want to talk about, is we're living in a world where everything is very, very fast.
Yes.
There's a lot to consume. We have, I won't say we have more creators than consumers.
We have more creators. Very right.
But we are all consumers.
Yes.
And in a day, we all consume as many as 100 to 200 contents.
Sure.
You wake up in the morning, the first thing you take is your phone.
Your phone.
And before you sleep at night, is your phone.
Your phone.
There's a new movie coming out. Your friend is part of a new project.
Yes.
Your friend is launching a new business. There's a lot of that. And the problem is you don't get that time for your brain to speak to you back in a way. So you have to take time off. So what we do is everybody zones out. You just go sit down. Nobody's talking to you. Your phone is not with you. Don't think about anything. Like, is that activity that you're not doing that brings out the activity, that because you get that spark of energy. You realize that one day you're just sitting there and something just comes to your mind and you're not thinking about it.
Yes.
So if you actively do that, it helps you be able to channel that energy into translating a brief or a vision that is given to you.
Makes sense.
To now say, okay, fine, this is what works. This is what does not work. And talking about strategy, people like to see it as one big thing. Oh, yeah, strategy. You have to draft one document and put point A, point B, point C. Okay. It doesn't. So sometimes it works. For a professional setting, yes, it does, because maybe you're working with multiple people.
Yes.
It works. But most creators are solo businesses, and then you want to complicate the matter for yourself. So when you now draft out the full document, I realize that this project, I'll need 5 million naira for it. Let me quit.
Facts.
But when you start with where you are, then over time you start to build on it. The honest truth is that so many businesses, so many major campaigns we see started out as a very rough idea that they started to maximize and navigate their ways out of it. And if you watch a number of all these case studies, you realize that they say, director just see on set that you just saw one big box. They say, let's bring that box, let's put it here.
Yes.
And then it becomes the spotlight. And that's because they're not complicating the entire process. They're not thinking about it. There's the vision, yes, quite all right.
It's there.
But the way to get there can vary depending on the environment you are in and the type of person that you are. So most of the time, I tell people, don't complicate the process. Just do it. At the end of the day, you realize that you're just winging, because sometimes you even work without budgets.
Yeah, sure.
Because some people say, strategy, draft it. By all means, draft it. But the problem is, if you don't have the money to implement it, that's a problem.
Yes.
But if you start where you are, and that's the conversation of, okay, fine, I know one friend that works in this thing. Let me go and talk to him. I know one, and that's you discovering over time. That's you discovering as it comes. And when you say strategy, some people say, oh, strategy is always flawless. It is not. You say, okay, my strategy is that I want to have 100,000 followers on Instagram. Okay, great stuff. How do you want to do it? Oh, I'll post consistently for the next. So let's do this. My vision is 100K followers in 6 months.
Yeah.
My strategy is post every day.
Post every day.
Post, give value, all of that. And 90 videos down the line,
You're not even near
10,000. And you realize that is maybe your 100 or 300 video, then everything just spirals up.
Yes.
A good example is Will Diva. Will Diva started a no to body shaming campaign.
Yeah.
And every day she was posting for 30 days. And on the 30th day, her views went up.
I saw it. I was like, what?
Yeah. So, I mean, she was like, oh, it was supposed to go up. It was supposed to go up. She was just on 200,
Because
300,
I remember there was a day she even complained about it, that 200, 200. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It's true.
So most of the time, I tell people, and it was even more of a, she was just like, you know what, anyhow, I'll do it. I'll keep posting. I'll keep sharing this information, whatever the case might be. Sorry. So, many times people just think about all these things and complicate the entire process. But the actual truth is, as a small creator, it's fine to plan. But the honest truth is you have to just keep at it as you can. That burst of energy that you have, exploit. And then at the end of the day, you realize that the details, the right details that you need would come to you, and then you'll be able to implement that.
That's a lot. I'm not even going to lie. Like, everything you just said is just opening my head. Because I'm very sure there are times I've been in that position before. And I think I have a problem with that Bob. There's sometimes this thing comes and I'll be like, okay, I can do it differently than the regular.
Yeah.
But then I'm feeling like it's weird. Like, oh no,
the
clients might not want it. Because I've done it before, that I pitch something to a client and they're like, oh no, they want the regular.
Yeah.
I think sometimes creators can face that as well.
Yes,
wanting
definitely.
to think outside the box, but then the brands are saying no.
No, yes, definitely.
And then that kills their creativity.
Yeah, it does kill their creativity. And to be very, very fair, I'd say every creator needs a manager. And I'm not seeing in the real sense of you have to hire somebody. You have to hire someone that is you just have to have someone that is, in quote, a business person or a business-oriented person or a neutral person. It doesn't have to even be a business person. The reason is because we creatives are very sensitive. We're very sensitive people. So when you tell me, oh, your video sucks,
It hits some way.
No, because every creator knows how many hours they put into the work.
Yes.
And that's not even the implementation. That's even the thought process to start with. The production is there.
Yes.
Then there's post-production. Then you now deliver. They now tell you, what's this?
Oh God.
Or is it? It's not done. Like, wait, what?
What's this finished thing?
But the honest truth is that when you have someone that helps you stay there. So for instance, now for what we do at Community Flex, we allow creators to create, but they don't have conversations with the clients.
Oh, okay.
So we will talk to the clients. We'll say, oh, this is what we've done, and the client's like, oh, this is rubbish. So I will now go back to the creator and I say, I was just thinking about something. Before we go and send it to these clients, can we just tweak A, B, and C?
Oh.
And they're like, okay, makes total sense, right? And then we tweak it. And I go and say, what do you think about this thing? I say, oh yeah, this is better. Fine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So,
you guys are chesting the
yeah,
whole...
so we take the entire, you know, all the pressure, all of those things, and soften that. And at the end of the day, the creator feels like, oh, yeah, teamwork, quite all right. Or my thought process, quite all right. But they don't understand, or they don't feel that. Because when you tell a creator, this is rubbish, after spending sleepless nights to finish your work, you're not telling me this is rubbish, I'll first go and sleep. and it's not like, oh, you don't deliver to time, you don't do this, you don't do that. So in a way, it kind of reduces. So that's why I said there's a need for every creator to have one person in between that helps them cushion that effect to ensure that they can be able to function I mean, mostly for the people that are artists, not majorly the commercial, because commercial people are like, you know what, it's what you say, I'll do it,
and I'll leave that place.
So it's pretty much on that frequency.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for this session. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you enjoyed it or if you... For me, oh no. My head opened. Like, I was seeing it from a different parts, and this is insightful. Like, it's a must watch. I'm very sure I'm going to play this over again. I'm going to watch it because you dropped a lot, like even more than what. And you were doing like, oh, maybe you're not prepared. Oh, no, amazing. Let me quickly ask you questions.
Okay.
So with the 8 years of brand building and video production, what do you believe separates a good creative idea from a strategic one?
So I think it's the goal
The goal.
that separates it. A good idea. Sorry, you said it's strategic.
Yes.
idea.
How do you separate a good creative idea from a strategic one?
So it's the goal. So for instance, now, if the goal is to make sales,
Yeah.
and then the creator is, let's set up a B C D E F G H I J. So that's amazing, but it doesn't help us directly convert to sales. Then we need to factor that in to say, you know what, the goal, I love it, but the goal says we have to make money at this point in time, because so many creative ideas are more of expressions.
Yeah.
But the audience, the clients prefers more of, the result.
The result.
The direct result, not even delayed gratification, more of the immediate gratification. So I say that what separates these two things is the goal of the idea itself.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Before I wrap this up, I just want to leave this with you.
Okay.
If you look back with hindsight, what creative decision do you think you would have changed as a creator? Drop that in the comment section, and I would see you next week. Until I come your way next time, my name is Julia Anthony, and this is Creators Corner. I'll see you.
Make we go, 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 Creators Corner. Make we go, 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 Creators Corner. Make we go, 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 Creators Corner.